Hello, fellow dudes. I want to make a quick video on the Russia-Ukraine missile story. And first off, I want to just comment on ATACMS. Like it's an acronym, obviously, and it's the name for the U.S. supplied guided missiles that Ukraine can now fire into Russia. But just want to pause on ATACMS for a little bit. Like it sounds like Duke Nukem. Like it sounds like some kind of video game. Like a child's video game. Like we're gonna send the ATACMS in. Like how stupid of a name is that? Like it's crazy. It's almost reminds me of the Department of Government Expenses or whatever, Doge, the acronym that Elon came up with just to be like a funny cringy nerd. Like we're gonna shoot ATACMS into Russia. Like what the fuck is that? Anyways, there's a lot of mixed reviews about this. Most people are against the war, it seems, at least online. You don't know nowadays because of the bots and things. Where I'm from and at, there are a lot of people that actually fly Ukrainian flags. And we have a Ukrainian diaspora here now, refugees, and obviously they support Ukraine. So how many of these flags are the Ukrainians and not people that are already here? Not saying that there's a divide there, but it's hard to say. But I do see properties that are flying Ukraine flags, and I think the United Kingdom and Poland are pretty big into supporting the Ukraine thing. I don't have like a lot of friends in Europe, but I have one online friend who's very pro-Ukraine from the UK, from Wales. But anyways, it seems like Biden wants to give this a test before Trump gets in, and a lot of people are saying that Biden wants to screw everything up before Trump gets in. At least I've seen a lot of people saying that online. I don't think that's the truth. I think this actually gives Trump leverage and a bargaining chip if he needs it. And I think the outgoing and incoming administrations were closer than people think. Like Biden was smiling, they're shaking. Burp. Shaking each other's hands, kind of chilling by the fireplace. It seems like Biden and Trump kind of get along behind the scenes. And I think the rhetoric also might be extreme far right, extreme far left, but they're just pandering to those bases that have kind of been inflamed because of social media, but they're really in reality a little bit more friends and closer to the center than we think. That's only a theory. I don't know. Trump's been appointing kind of like a class of oligarchs, it seems, like just basically all of his friends. So I don't know if Trump's going to be good or bad. The tariffs, I don't know if they're going to be good or bad. Deporting, I'm getting off topic now, and I'm going to quickly go down this road and then go back to the missiles. But like deporting the illegals, like I think like half of like the US's farm industry is done by illegals. So where people are going to get that workforce from, I don't know if you're going to bring back chain gangs and have prisoners do it. If you're doing that with profit prisons, then that gives incentive to police for arresting people. Like you could be arrested for jaywalking and now picking cabbage or something. So there is a dystopian road that can go, and I understand the fear of the right of the dystopian road that the left can go with censorship and with, you know, giving surgeries to immigrants and with taxpayer money. Like I understand that. Like I don't think it was going to go that way, and the right doesn't think that this is going to go that way. But if you're going to call out like, hey, this could happen here, so we got to be mindful, you can also say this might happen here, so we got to be mindful. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do there. But back to the missiles, I don't really think this is going to provoke a nuclear war. I think Putin has been saying that for a very long time, and it hasn't happened. And I think it's kind of like when Trump said that you have a button, but mine is bigger, to Kim Jong-un. I think it's the same thing with the US and Russia. I think Russia obviously has a bigger button than Kim Jong-un. And I think North Korea's missile program that has been speeding up its technology on a suspicious level has been supplied by Russia. So I think even the North Korea thing was a proxy shadow war with Russia. I think it's all Russia trying to get influence in the region. They did invade Ukraine. You can say, well, it's because NATO was right on their doorstep. And there is no real comeback to that, because there's a point to that, but it was his move to invade Ukraine. And now there's been so many hundreds of millions, probably trillions of dollars. Well, for sure trillions, maybe like 10 trillion. I don't know how many trillions of money has been pumped into Ukraine. To give that to Russia, you now gave Russia tens of trillions of dollars and all those NATO weapons if they just roll Ukraine. So I don't really see how Trump can just pull out. Like, he's been critical of the Afghanistan pullout when Afghanis and their military and the Taliban were parading with like U.S. tanks and different things like RPGs and bazookas and things. Imagine if like Putin did that. That would be humiliating for Trump. So I don't think Trump can just end it on day one. I think the long range missile thing is actually a bargaining chip that would probably help him out. I don't think the nuclear thing will happen. It could happen. It would suck if it happens, especially if it happens where I live. It would suck slightly less if it happens where you live, because haha, I'm the best. But yeah, that sucks, man. Okay, bro. Now, anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up now. I'm going to do one more video. This is my 4th video for the day. I don't know if I'm going to post them all, but I'm going to queue them up, and then I'll see the timing of what I can do. But I just wanted to say that I don't think the nukes will be used. I think that this is kind of a minor thing that can help Trump with a bargaining chip. I can't see a real quick end to the conflict without the U.S. losing an absurd amount of money that they're not going to get back, and inflation will still be there because of it. And then I still see Europe standing behind Ukraine, but maybe a softened stance because U.S. would not be there anymore. It's hard to say. I don't think this is a game changer either way. I said that I don't think Russia would use nukes, but I also don't think that this is going to help Ukraine win. I think for that to have had any impact, this would have had to happen maybe like, I don't know, pretty close to the beginning of the war. It would have to have had impact right away, and they've kind of dug in their positions now. But anyways, that's my video on this. Like and subscribe if you want to. I just end the video with saying that because everyone on YouTube does. So anyways, peace out, bye, and God bless.